Welcome to American Government. My name is Brian Lindstrom, and I'm super excited to be your student's teacher this year for this semester course. Before we get in, I'll give a quick little introduction to myself. I have taught Rochester Adams for 17 years. I've been in the district for 19. My family over here, I have an 8th grader, a 6th grader, and a 3rd grader that are on the other side of the district. They attend Ruther Middle School and Brooklands Elementary. And 2 years ago, when everything shut down and we had a virtual campus, I was actually sent over as an administrator for the virtual campus. And then last year I filled in as the interim assistant at Ruther Middle School. And so I'm super excited to be back in the classroom after a few-year hiatus with this, and especially teaching American government. What a fascinating time to be doing this. Also want to take a minute to introduce our co-teacher in this class, Mr. Grabowski. He graduated from Rochester High School and also Oakland University. He will be in the class daily, helping out with our students, interacting in lectures, and doing everything that a normal teacher would be doing. So we're super excited to have him along for this journey with us. I want to take a minute real quick to introduce Google Classroom. This is where we're going to post all of our information for everything that we have going in the class, from stuff that they use to log in to our PowerPoint and lecture notes, to any of the activities that we have will be posted on Google Classroom. So if your student is absent, please have them go to Google Classroom and check it out. And at any time, they can send me an email or to text me through Remind and get in contact with me if they have questions. We'll be also using something called the CASE method that was actually developed by Harvard Business School, and we have a lot of things that set up how our government was founded. So we'll be using these case studies that are some pretty high level stuff that we're going to go into. The students will get the case, and we have to go through and come up with the problems and the issues and the things that are arising that help put us in the context of, say, when James Madison was working on the Constitution and some of the ideas that came up at the Constitution Convention. So we will be using this frequently, and in order to get some of that reading material across, we're going to actually use another website called Perusal. And Perusal allows us to post the readings up there, and students go through and can highlight and annotate, and it really turns the reading experience from an individual experience to a group experience. And so we're going to use this website often to go through and highlighting and annotating the notes in the cases and important articles that we're taking a look at and reading. Also, current events we will put in there to get some of their ideas as we go through those materials. In this class, we actually use standards-based grading. So we will have a handful of different rubrics that we'll use. This one we're looking at as the knowledge and understanding rubric. It's on a 5 to 10 scale. And so as we go through this and students submit their work, we will go ahead and I will actually have them give some input on where they think they're at, and I will give them feedback with that. But because we are standards-based grading teachers really strive to actually go through and put in the time to allow kids to redo the information for their standards. So if a student gets an 8 on something and wants to show further understanding, we have ways that they will go through to show us the knowledge that they know. So very excited with that, giving kids opportunities. It's not a gotcha class. We are going to do a lot of reading and writing in here and taking a look at those pieces, and we want to give students the ability to go through and do reassessment on their stuff, because at the end of the day we want them to know all the benchmarks as we're working through the materials. In this class, some of the materials needed every day, we ask that students will bring a notebook, whether it's through lectures or videos or we're taking notes on a particular reading. We ask them to have a notebook, and we also ask them to bring a charged Chromebook. Just about everything we're going to be doing will be online, and so whether it's assignments turn in or their group project pieces, we ask them to bring a Chrome charge book every day. And I know that we have this class 6 hours, so it might be a little tough, but we have plenty of charging ports in this classroom, so please, those are one of the expectations that we have for them. My contact information, blindstrom@rochester.k12.mi.us. That is my email. please feel free to email me at any time. I also included Mr. Grabowski's email on here as well, R. Grabowski. I also have our phone extension on this, so 6101. So at any point in time, if you want to talk or have a conversation, please feel free to get a hold of me at that extension right there. So with that, thank you for taking a look at this video. We're super excited to get going in American government. We have a lot of issues to dig into, and we're going to have a great semester. Take care.